How's it going, YouTube? Welcome back to this new episode of Restorations with this guy right here, Vic. What I have for you guys today is a pair of Nike Air Presto Mid Acronyms that just released. The shoe is really cool. I like the model. I love the colors they use on them. You know I like bright colors. The one thing that gets to me though, that's a bit of overkill, is the cages. The cages were alright when I was looking at them on Google, but as I'm looking at them now in person, it's just bad all around. The quality is not there. You can feel the lines. It's sloppy, it's scuffed, it's crappy all around. It kind of looks like Johnny Bubbles did this. So, kind of like what I've done in the past, I'm gonna go ahead and fix Nike's mistake by removing the design. It should have been all black, it should have been nice and plain. So that's what I'm gonna do, guys. It's gonna be really simple, so let's get to it. The first step we're gonna do is put the shoe to the side, quickly remove our shoelaces, and this cardboard insert. Laces are out. Let's go ahead and grab our tape from Scotch and simply start taping around it. So the taping's not crazy, it's just very little needed. We're just gonna go ahead and cover up the sole so we don't get any of the paint on there. And we're also gonna tape up the uppers to avoid damaging those areas. Alright, we got that section fully taped up. I went ahead and taped up the back of the cage to avoid getting any acetone spillage on those areas. Same thing with the sole, same thing with these little grooves over here. We don't want any paint on those areas. So now that we have the shoe taped up, we're gonna grab our cotton balls. And originally I was gonna use acetone as a first step to stripping the paint, but I'm gonna try something a little bit less harsh and use alcohol first. We'll see if we get any results. If not, we'll use the acetone. Alright, so I tried scrubbing using the alcohol, got very minimal results. It just kind of smeared the paint all around. So we're gonna bump it up and try using acetone. Alright, so right away I got results using the acetone. You have to be really careful with doing this and have some patience, because as you can see, it smears the paint all around. That's the first step. You're gonna have to go back, clean that stuff up. You might have to wipe it down at least 3 times. The first time to get most of it off, the second time to get a good chunk of it off, and the third time to finalize it and get it all nice and clean. Alright, so far so good, guys. Alright guys, check out the gaps on the sides. The cotton swab worked perfectly, got the paint out. Obviously there's still residue that I have to clean up, but the majority of the paint is gone. Let's go ahead and finish wiping it off so we can move on to the other side. Check out that cage, guys. All wiped down, nice and clean. Paint's gone, no damage was done. Since it came out so well, I'm gonna go ahead and do that exact same process on the toe cap as well. Toe cap's fully done, guys. That part was probably the easiest one since there was very little grooves. It was just one clean panel. The tricky part is not getting any paint on the uppers. Just be very careful, be patient, and it'll come out super clean. Now let's remove the tape and move on to the last part. No, I'm just kidding. Boom. So for this back piece, I am pretty sure it's gonna be white instead of black. The way I know that is because if you flip it on the other side, it's white. On this side, it's black. So I'm 99% sure when I wipe it off, it's gonna be a white panel. And that's kind of what we want. I don't like this design, it's boof. Alright guys, so that's about it for the white. The white took forever. It was nowhere near as easy as the black. They used a different finish on it. I think it was way thicker, so there's a lot more scrubbing involved. I had to use my nail to kind of scrape at it. That was the best way to get the paint off, using my nail and acetone, of course. There is still some black paint under on the sole, as you can see. Couldn't get it out. Scrub, using my nail, just couldn't get it out. Same thing with the stitching. Overall, the stitching's good, but there are some areas where I just couldn't get the paint out. Once again, it was super tricky. And lastly, the Presto. There is some very, very tiny paint. You can't really see it. You can only see it up close, but it's there. Other than that though, the shoe came out pretty dope. It looks clean. So the last step we gotta do, guys, is tape around the black plastic areas. I don't know if the camera can capture it, but on the toe cap specifically, it's a little uneven. You can see the strokes from the acetone and cotton balls where I went back and forth. What the matte finish is gonna do is even that all out and make it look nice and factory. I don't have the matte finish right here with me, but it'll be here in a few seconds. Just give it a few seconds, and boom. All right, so let's tape it up and spray with the matte finish. Oh, new tape, guys, by the way. It's gonna be another good day. All right, shoes are taped up, toweled up. Let's go outside and spray them with some Krylon matte finish. The custom's pretty much it. It looks pretty freaking sick. Before I wrap it up, there's one product I want to talk to you guys about, something that I personally use and that I haven't shown in my videos, and that is our Reshoevn8r Fresh Seal bags. These are my boy's pair, and I know he's not gonna wear these anytime soon, so I'm gonna hook him up with some Fresh Seal bags. These are perfect for storing your shoes. They prevent yellowing, deoxidation, and overall dust. Last year I went to New York on the coldest time of the year. I took 3 big old coats, I put them in our Fresh Seal bags and put them on a carry-on bag. They fit perfectly, they're multi-purpose, they work amazingly, guys. So let's go ahead and pop this box open, guys, show you guys how our Fresh Seal bags work on these Acronym Prestos. So we got some bags in here, and of course our pump. It's pretty big, you can fit 2 pairs of shoes in here. So for this case, we're just gonna put 1, just to show you guys how it works, nice and gently. And then we're gonna grab our pump, screw this on, just like that, and simply just start pumping. And that's just about it, guys. As you can see, there's still some air inside. I didn't want to suck it all out because that messes up the shoe in the long run. Another thing I want to talk to you guys about is you don't want to suck out all the air because shoes typically have leather, and leather is supposed to breathe. But with shoes, if you don't plan on wearing them in a while, it's okay to put them in the bag. You know, don't take out all the air, but leave some air inside. Every couple months, take them out, let them breathe for a little bit, put them back in the bag, and they should be good to go. So that's pretty much gonna wrap it up on this custom, guys. Let's check out the before, how it looked. I like the design of the back piece, definitely not on the front. It's overkill, it's too much, and the quality is just not there. Now over here, it just looks a lot more settled. The colors pop, it's not too much going on the shoe. I wouldn't have mind having the design on the back piece, but not on the front. It was just too much. A couple of guys here at the office, like Steve and Daniel, they like the look. Some of them like the look on the back. I personally like this look. It just looks so much cleaner. I wish the black stitching wouldn't have been there. White stitching would have been perfect, you know, but you know, what can I do? Let us know in the comment section below, guys. Let us know if you guys like these short and simple customs that don't require too many materials and too many different paints. Also, don't forget to enter our Yeezy giveaway. Check out the description below or in the right hand corner right above. And lastly, head over to rejuvenator.com to purchase our fresh seal bags. Check out the description below for a promo code to save some bucks. This is Vic Almighty. I'll see you guys next Monday.